They swore you'd never hear this, but the paper trail is louder than the silence. And tonight, I'm breaking the lock the officials keep pretending isn't there. Start with a war game. September 1952, 80,000 NATO souls in the cold waters of the North Sea. They were hunting Soviet ghosts. Something else found them first. On a Danish destroyer, men pointed at a blue-lit triangle carving the sky. Days later, at Topcliffe, Yorkshire, a British meteor came in to land, and a coin-bright disk paced it like a mirror with a mind. Officers on the ground watched it hover, rotate, then sprint away faster than any jet on Earth. That same week, sailors on a U.S. carrier photographed a silvery sphere that shadowed the fleet. Intelligence seized the film before the pictures could breathe. Listen closely, and you can hear the tone of the memos change. Project Blue Book's captain stops smirking. A scientist with a security badge writes that the British are taking this seriously now. Translation: the joke ended the second the craft started tailing our best pilots. Fast forward, November 2004, off San Diego, the ocean boils like a giant thing is turning over in its sleep. Two Super Hornets go to check it out. Commander Fravor sees a smooth white capsule, no wings, no exhaust, no chance it should fly, darting like a thought you can't catch. For days, radar operators had watched dozens drop from 80,000 feet to sea level in a heartbeat, then vanish. The pilots push to intercept. The object races them to a rendezvous they never said out loud. It was waiting for them. You were told the footage is blurry, therefore fake. That's not analysis, that's anesthesia. The Navy itself admitted the videos were genuine. We trust these aviators with billion-dollar carriers, but not with what they saw? Then there's the tape you were never meant to hear. October 1973, Pascagoula, Mississippi. Two men stagger into a sheriff's office, white as paper. Their story sounds impossible, so a deputy leaves a recorder running to catch the lie when they think they're alone. What it caught wasn't a hoax being rehearsed. It caught two men praying, one whispering he needs a doctor, the other begging for a drink strong enough to drown the memory. You can fake a headline. You can't fake that kind of terror when nobody's listening. And sometimes the phenomenon signs its work. Falcon Lake, 1967. A prospector watches a craft settle onto rock, hears voices, feels heat like a furnace door has swung open. The object turns, a grid of holes faces him, and spits gas that brands his chest with a perfect pattern. Burns that bloom and fade for months, like the mark is deciding whether to stay. Investigators recover a scorched ring, melted gloves, metal fused into stone, radioactive years later. The official answer is a shrug wearing a smile. Inconclusive. Here's the part you're not supposed to connect. War games, carrier groups, quiet rivers, and lonely lakes. Different decades, same choreography. Appear, observe, outmaneuver, depart. Always a step ahead of our fastest, always a whisper ahead of our questions. The pattern isn't random, it's a message. Politicians will ask for hearings, academics will demand better data. Fine, but consider the stakes. If this is misidentification, our sensors are broken. If it's adversary tech, we're defenseless. If it's neither, then someone is knocking and prefers we keep the door locked from the inside. They swore you'd never hear this. You just did. Now listen to what the land remembers, what sailors mutter, what pilots won't say on camera. They move like they know us, like they've been here longer than the maps that deny them. And tonight, if the pattern holds, they already know I said this. So listen for the hum, watch the sky over water. If the lights arrive on schedule, I won't be the only one who disappears before part 2.